everyone, time for another Conan Exiles video. This time I'm gonna review a mod. I'm gonna show you the green screen mod. The link to this mod, to download this mod, is on this video description, so just go ahead if you want to try to play around with this mod on your single player game, or if you own a server, or you're, well, eventually if you're admin at a server, you will be able to use this green screen mod, alright? And I'm telling you this because you cannot be a common player and use these green screen foundations, because they are only available through the admin panel. You just type foundation and you will see this. It's the only item with the green screen effect that you are able to spawn, okay, currently. And I'm gonna spawn like 60 more, right? Just to add to these ones I got already here. And I'm gonna show you, this is really useful. For example, if you're a YouTuber or you just want to make special effects, or even take screenshots and remove the whole background, but you have, for example, you want to take a picture of your character's face, or you want to spawn an animal or an NPC, another NPC besides of an animal, in front of the green screen, and it will be an easier way to work with the element itself. You know, it's easy to remove the backgrounds and add something else or special effects on Photoshop, or even on Sony Vegas, After Effects, or the Premiere. So all you have to use is the chroma key. Not sure how it's called in Premiere, but at least on Sony Vegas it's called the chroma key effect, where you can use the pure green screen or the green screen effect to remove all the green color from the background. And I'm gonna show you. I just advise you a couple of things. Right, so these foundations, the mod creator didn't add any shadow or lighting or gradient effects into the foundations themselves. The thing is that on the corners, and depending of the time of the day, you will have to face a few shadows, which you can manage to work them out both in game and also on the software you will use to do your creations anyway. So I totally advise you to make a big area with this green screen. So you will have, yeah, I'm gonna tell you in a bit, just a second. You will see more shadows during certain times of the day and stuff, so. But it's only foundations. How to add the walls to cover all this up? You can always keep using foundations. These are just, you know, random blocks of things, so you can use them as walls as well. So let's try to do this quick. I'm just gonna stop by here and start to making the walls. So you just have to aim a bit to the sky and go ahead and place them. If it's easier for you to go in first person, just go ahead, that's up to you. I'm really going to close, okay, to wall all the way in around, because if you want to spawn an animal, the animal will eventually go away, okay, walk away from this area, so you want to lock them in this room just in case you want to spawn an animal and use the green screen effect in it. And I'm telling you, I wanted to tell you, to show you this. You see the corners? And decide, for example, the shadows issue, and you will see the corner thing here, the lines. And so I advise you to make like a big room, even bigger than this one if you prefer, and you will like put your element around here, and you will be able to avoid catching the corners on the sides, because that will be a little more work on the to do on the video editor or on the image editor. I mean, I can still manage to remove them, kind of, but still, to save a bit of work, it's better to prevent. Now the ceiling. I can put the ceiling. Too bad. Well, this is kind of high enough, you can even keep doing this. if you really want to avoid catching a bit of the sky, if you are just looking up. But as the objects and the creatures will always be down here, I don't think that will be a big issue. As you can see, it's getting dark. So what I advise you to do is to test the times of the day through the admin panel. For example, if you can always manually sort them out around here, okay, here. So 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whatever. Or you can just test this out with the dusk. It will stay like this. But as you can see, there are more shadows around. So I don't really advise you to use the dusk mode, the dusk time. The noon, I prefer the noon. Still a bit of shadows, but it's on the ground because of the sun placement right now, position, I mean, and the dawn will, you know, give you this all dark color to your element, but then the background is actually good. Still, I prefer using the noon myself, but you can always keep playing around with this. As you can see, this is really bright on the ground, and I don't think this is a good idea to capture, so I will just capture really the sides, okay, the walls. And you can just play around with this. You can Alt more Z, so you will remove the user interface temporarily, and you can always the hair is all glitchy. But if you take a picture like this, so I'll take a screenshot, you can edit it perfectly and remove all the green parts, okay, from the background and add a different background. And also do animations or jump and record while doing this, like you want to record someone punching at you, so you just do this and you record it, and then you can change your character style and then you know, pretend you're someone else and then punch back, you see. So it's also a good idea. Let's get back to the user interface here. And you can spawn creatures, you can spawn trolls, whatever you prefer. I usually spawn them passive unless you want them to attack each other or something like that. I'm in cloak mode, so I'm invisible to them anyway. So let's try to... What am I going to... Okay, Bat Demon. Spawn the Bat Demon, and for example, maybe closer to the walls. It's better. And for example, an ostrich. You can always, you know, get in position to take a picture or film it on through the sides, but it's not in the best position right now. And this one is walking. So you can, you know, film it like this. As you can see, it will only capture. Okay, if you add the chroma key effect, you will only have the ostrich wandering around your picture or your video, and then you can customize your background, put another landscape, and so on. And with the NPCs, with the trolls, you can always play around with this, and your friends as well. So it's a great idea to make intros, to make, you know, video animations, everything else. This is a golden idea. This is a great idea. All props go to the mod creator. You will see his name on the Steam page, okay, of these mods. And you can always then spawn also items if you want to use one of the items in your montages or something. And like this, you can take a picture and then edit it and remove the background perfectly with the chroma key effect. if you turn this on, you know what happens. Just it will be influenced by the, you know, the light. As you can see, there's some shadows down here now, and if you, yeah, there are still shadows, but you can eventually work around that. It's basically like you were in a real life studio, or if you use a green screen behind you and you film yourself onto the camera while you're playing games. What will happen is that you will have to work out well with the shadows and the lights. And for example, I don't have proper lighting on my bedroom, so sometimes I just can't work out with the green screen cloth I'm using, but it depends of the position here, so you can, you know, perfectly. And here you have to deal with the shadows. I know After Effects you can manually, with a pen tool or something, you can remove the shadows, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I hope you can work that out. You can build a studio. You can build a studio right over here, right? And change the color of the walls. It's really cool. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you soon.